Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be showing how I made this moist cake in less than a few minutes using my cooking blender. Yes, my cooking blender. So I'm going to show you the ingredients I used. This is about the ingredients I used, and let's go straight into it. I added my eggs. First off, I used like 3 eggs, and I added my sugar, 250 grams. Straight up, I really like this golden penny sugar. It melts up very easily, so I recommend it. So I blend that together. This is just the egg and the sugar, and I put my oil in now straight up into the blender. You can substitute your cooking oil with your butter, but I prefer to use cooking oil because it's just what works for me. I put in a little bit pepper, that's optional, like 5 grams of pepper, and I just let these ingredients mix up well. You can add a little bit powder or liquid milk. So I just pour that. You can see the texture is watery. Now I put in about 3 cups of flour. If your blender is bigger than mine, you can actually put the flour straight into the blender, but yeah, you get it. I have a smaller blender, but this recipe still works out 100% fine, and it makes me being able to make cakes in the morning for tea so easy. Like, I just put this I just do this in less than 5 minutes, and boom, I throw them into the oven, and then I go shower. By the time I'm done showering, my cake is ready for breakfast, and it feels very great. So you want to mix that up. I own a spatula, but I just prefer using the wooden spatula. I don't know why. It's a personal preference. So you just want to turn that in a little bit until it mixes up. Now the texture is going to trace. Your batter is going to be traced. What is traced is when you raise your mixing spoon or spatula up, it's going to look like you drew a line on the cake. I'm gonna zoom that in, but here I'm adding my baking soda. Add 1/4 teaspoon. I add about 3 of that into my mixture, and then I'm gonna mix that up again. I was talking about what a trace is. A trace is when you mix your batter, and when you raise your spoon up, you can see the batter is forming a thin line. That is what a trace is called. So that's the texture we are aiming up. As you can see me checking my trace, when I raise up my mixing spoon up, it's not just going to blend together. As you can see it now, I'm zooming in to show you the trace. It's like it's drawing a line over the batter. That is what a trace is. So that's the texture you're aiming at. So I just put in 1 cup of raisin. That's about like 250 gram cup, and I'm gonna fold that in. And yes, the cup was what I used to do my flour. So that's just about it. It's so easy and it's so delicious. And in case you're wondering, yes, I do put pepper in my cakes. It makes them more it makes them a little bit spicy. Like, after you eat the cake, there's this spicy earthy taste at the back of your tongue, and that's what I aim for. So I'm gonna put that into my pan. I've already laid I've already lined my pan with parchment paper. So I preheated my oven. My oven is like to 5, has 1 2 3 4 5. I put it at 5 while I was doing the mixing, and once I was done mixing, look at the way I stabbed that cake. Once I was done mixing, I like bring it down to the middle tray, and I put the cakes batter in there, and I just let it bake for about 20 minutes. That's it, on the dot, 20 minutes, and my cakes were ready. Thank you so much for watching, and this cake happens to be one of the most delicious cakes. So do bring your spoons. Bon appetit. This is like really delicious. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to get easy, very easy breakfast recipes from me. I love you guys.